Some areas of Soweto are set to receive new transformers, which will ease their electricity woes. They've been in the dark for some time now, and Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi visited the Doornkop community to give an update on the transformer replacement project launched last month. eNCA reporter Theodore Mashele joins me in studio. Good afternoon, colleague, and thank you so much for joining us. The transformer is now being implemented. I suppose this is part of the grander electricity revitalization plan. Tell us what happened.
Yes, indeed. The Premier today went to Doornkop to give an update as to, in that area specifically, how many transformers are blown and how many transformers need to be replaced. The Premier continued to stipulate the fact that not all the transformers there are actually damaged. Some of the transformers were actually switched off by the utility Eskom because of owing households within the area. Now, there was a bit of a riot there when he stipulated that, because people were saying some of us are paying, some of us are up to date, but when Eskom comes and they switch off, they don't have the structure to actually isolate households that they can switch off that are actually owing and have not made arrangements with the utility. And now an entire area or an entire block will be switched off regardless of whether you are up to date or not. So there was a bit of a riot about that in terms of the community members themselves saying some of us are paying, but also creating a bit of a division amongst the community on its own, because some people are saying you are not considerate of the reasons why other households are not paying, and as a community they should indeed be sticking together in terms of that. So it wasn't an easy one for the Premier to handle, but also the Premier kept on going back to the fact that the electricity issue is actually mainly supposed to be handled by the municipality and Eskom, the utility, but provincial government is just coming in to help out. This is what he had to say about it.
So we said to Eskom, there are people that have been without transformers for 3, 4, 5 years. So we said to Eskom, if you don't have money to buy those transformers, as the provincial government, we will buy those transformers on your behalf. So that's what we've done. So, and Eskom said to us, and we said to Eskom, let's discuss the 500 rand that we have demanded from people. So we are still in discussion, because Eskom says the problem is that we've used some of that money to buy other transformers for other communities. So if you want us to address the issue of 500 rand, what will happen to those that have already paid them? Should we pay them back or what? So we are in discussion with Eskom on that issue. So when we are sorted that issue, we'll come back to you. But it will not delay. Where they agree with us that as the provincial government will pay and buy the transformers, where they agree with us, we will not allow people to pay the 500 rand. But where Eskom is buying on its own, unfortunately, until we resolve this issue of 500 rand, the Eskom will continue to request those 500 rand.
And Theo, just being there with the Premier, obviously we need to quantify in terms of the impact, how many transformers are being installed for starters, and also some of the other issues that were raised by the communities.
So the Premier does have a list of transformers that are meant to be faulty. That list was provided by Eskom to say 41 transformers within the entire province need to be replaced. But as he is going along this rollout, he's been receiving, and he did mention that today, that he has been receiving from various communities that are saying we are not on your list and you did not mention us on your list, but we also are having a problem. So the Premier did say that he needs to go back to Eskom and sit down again and revise the list and take another look and have Eskom tell him exactly what is the problem with the other areas, because there are various problems within the areas. Some it's just not a transformer, but because community members are hearing that other areas are affected by transformers, they will immediately go note the fact that it might be a faulty transformer. But some areas, there was one a resident from the surrounding areas, and not even in Doornkop, who just came to gate crash this and said, we also are affected as neighboring areas, and we don't know when you will come to us. But so we decided to come through here to also voice out our problems. And some of them were even saying that they don't even have electricity infrastructure at all, and it's been years for them. So it's not even a matter of a transformer for them. They actually want some electricity infrastructure to be installed within their areas. And I must say that the Premier faced a whole lot of other issues that community members just took a chance. Since the Premier was there, they really just took a chance to voice out the issues that are facing them, issues of crime. Some of them voiced out the issues of unemployment and the drug use within the places, up to a point where the Premier had to make arrangements to say, I will come back and sort out these issues. This is what he had to say.
We are coming on Wednesday, and I'm not coming alone because it's about the entire development. I'm coming with all my MECs, with health, human settlement, all of them, so that we can tackle all the issues in that community. So let's meet on Wednesday. There is a young person that challenged me here. So young people will meet in this hall on Thursday. So I'm here. I'm here Wednesday and Thursday. So on Thursday, we're meeting with young people, all of them, on all your issues, unemployment, bursaries, everything. Let's meet here. We'll meet on Thursday.
There was a reporter, Theodore Mashele, giving us an update on the Gauteng Energy Renewal or Transformer Replacement Program, where Premier Panyaza Lesufi had given an update to community members in terms of the infrastructure rejuvenation or the transformers that needed to be replaced.